Good evening. This is Jonathan Mills with Hank Reichley, Hartley Kittle, and John Benuzowitz from high atop the press box at, James E. Cahill Field on the campus of Magnolia Heights in Senatobia, Mississippi. Hank,
nice
glad
night.
to be here. It is a perfect night.
It really is a nice night. Very little wind. Temperatures looks supposed to be in the mid-70s for game time. Field's in great shape. I went down and walked on.
Did you run on it?
No, I didn't run. I tried not to.
Didn't want them to see if you had any eligibility left.
I didn't want to get arrested.
Pilla Academy travels for their first conference game of the year. Again, on the road, Pilla's becoming quite the road warriors.
No doubt.
Magnolia Heights is we talked about it last night, as a junior high football played, is a constant staple on all of our schedules. So we're no stranger to this campus or this team. I don't know that I can understate this. This is a really big game before the Mustangs get their conference schedule started.
No doubt. And I think we said the same thing last year. You'll see the Mustangs taking the field, at least the sidelines, on your screen. we play the exact same schedule as we did last year, with the exception of the Columbia and East Rankin games. And last year when we played Magnolia Heights, we said, hey, look, first conference game, very important to come out and set the tone for the rest of the year. Both of these teams are eyeing, being the conference champions or district champions, and this is a very important game. And I'll tell you that I think both teams are improved over last year, but particularly Magnolia Heights. Magnolia Heights was one of the weaker teams last year in the district when it was all said and done. Got a lot of new players. Of course, this is a powerhouse in baseball. Russ Whiteside, the new head coach, former Pilla coach, former Heritage Academy coach. He convinced a lot of these athletes to come out and play. So I think it's a team with a lot more talent, top to bottom, than we've faced in the last 2 years for Magnolia Heights.
Yeah, you said Coach Whiteside. We spoke to him before the game briefly. He declined an interview.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He is a really good guy. He is was a former Pilla basketball coach and has been at Heritage since he left Pilla, and took this job, kind of coming home a little bit for him. So, we talked to Coach Crowder, and we'll get into more about what his thoughts are on this game. Pilla comes in. Both teams come in at 3-1. Both losses are to the same team by about the same margin. So
yeah, what we do know is we're both not as good as Hartfield, quite honestly. But if you look at that game, and I didn't watch the film, but talking to Coach Crowder, we were more competitive in the first half than Magnolia Heights was. I don't think you can read a lot into that. I think outside of that, the teams that we've played it's been pretty lopsided. So this is really your first night to know how you stack up compared to your conference, and it just can't overstate how big this game is.
Mustangs captains are on the field. Number 57, Hayden Pilla. Number 28 is Lawson Harvey. Number 7, I believe that's 7, J.C. Gerard. And is that Dane? That's number 6, Dane Sanford. The Magnolia Heights captains are number 12, Will McClure, number 1, Jordan Johnson, and number 15, Carson Barham.
I'm looking at number 1 saying he's a wide receiver. He is an athletic-looking fella. The quarterback for the Chiefs is Keandra Fields. He's number 11. He's been moved to quarterback play from running back. Excellent baseball player from what I understand. A lot of those on this team. And as we talked to Coach Crowder, who is, by the way, very generous with his time to allow a couple of live streamers to have some time with him every week, he just said we have to limit the big plays. They're going to go for the big plays. They have athletes, and we'll have to try to stop that. So look for a lot of excitement, because I think we'll also be trying to create opportunities for big plays as the game progresses. So Pilla won the toss. They have elected to defer to the second half, so they'll be kicking. They'll be kicking to the south. So Mustangs will be out on defense to start the game.
I think it's I don't know that Coach Crowder said this, but this just in my assessment, on the road in a heated environment, you really want to get get off to a good start and maybe put the pressure on them early. We threw the ball. Unfortunately, we had a little difficult conditions last weekend in Pelahatchie, but Coach Crowder was happy with the way his team came out in the second half and threw the ball around. I think throwing the ball is going to be a key tonight.
Yeah,
being able to throw the ball.
Yeah, and being able to stop the pass will be important too. I don't think he was particularly pleased with the first half last year and last week, excuse me, and I wasn't either. It was not all that pretty. Some adjustments were made, some reminders were made at halftime about this is what you do and this is how you do it, and they seemed to pay off. And then the other thing too is East Rankin made some adjustments, came out after they couldn't run the ball, tried to throw it, and that gave us some good reps at what's coming in the conference, which is more passing.
On the injury note, as far as health-wise, I know Coach Crowder said Penn Camp would be a go tonight. Hayes Bennett was probably going to be a game-time decision, still nursing a couple of both an ankle and a hand injury, but we'll see how he does. We're going to pause here for our invocation and followed by our national anthem, and we'll be right back.
Please bow your head. Father God, we stand before you as your sons and daughters in Christ, grateful for your love and mercy. Your timing is always perfect. May each of us rest knowing you created us uniquely and for your greatness. Thank you for this beautiful night of football, for the boys of Pillow and Magnolia to do what they love. May each of them use this game as their platform to speak your name and shine for you and you alone. Keep them all safe from injury and be with each family as they drive home tonight through their travels. For every unspoken prayer in this stadium and broken heart, unveil your divine wisdom and let us feel your total control. Thank you for this amazing country, the United States of America. May we eagerly turn our eyes to the cross. Most importantly, may we remember the ultimate win, the day your son Jesus took our place on the cross. In your very precious name we pray, and all God's people say, amen.
Amen.
If you're looking at it on your screen here from Hartley-Kittle, you're going to see a press box in the distance behind the camera. That is a new press box that we are not in. We're on top of the old press box. It looks like they're going through the process. A lot of construction here on campus at Magnolia Heights. Looks like they're going to move the home side, so that's going to be a big, nice new press box. I hope they leave this press box for us
I hope
in
they
future
do
years.
too.
But a lot of progress going on, much like at Bill Academy.
Absolutely. But we've got plenty of room tonight and kind of California-style open air press box for us, but it's a California-style night, so we're good. Mustangs kicking team on the field. Lawson Harvey, number 28, will be kicking off for the Mustangs. Really the soccer players coming into his own, playing football this year. Looks like, let's see, looking for folks that are out there, yeah.
Yeah, 21 is Elliott Flowers, Dane Sanford, Tate Gailey, Andrew Brock, Tate Dubard on this near side. Lawson kicks it kind of short. Number 1 comes up, catches it on the run at the 15, gets to the midfield and breaks a tackle, and he's got running room, Hank. Lawson, man, he's done that too much, but he's good at it.
Yeah, that was number 1 is a good-looking athlete, what I can tell you, and he showed it there. So Lawson Harvey saves the day about midfield. And that's a glimpse of what we have to be mindful of here, is that there's some athletes out there for the Chiefs that can make big plays just one-on-one. So see how the Mustangs come out. In a four-man front, we'll have Tate Gailey and Pencamp's back tonight on the ends. And then we'll have Lawson Steen and Hayden Pilla in the middle. Good defense there by the Mustangs, wrapped up by number 10, Tate Dubard, out there at the right corner.
Keandre Fields rolls to his left. The pass is completed to Jackson Price for about a 4-yard gain. Going to get it across midfield at the Mustang 47-yard line, or just outside the 47-yard line. Chiefs going 3 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side, 1 back with Fields. Shotgun snap, drops back to pass. Getting under pressure, throws an inside screen to Johnson. He's running out to the right. Going to be tried to tackle there by Hayes Bennett. Hayes is ultimately going to be helped by a host of Mustangs, but not before first down yardage is reached, and a nice gain there, Hank.
Absolutely, and interesting, they went to the screen pass very quickly on the second play of the game. Again, trying to create one-on-one situations with and create something with their athleticism. They look good in uniforms, and if you know the coach over here, Coach Whiteside, he's going to have them fired up. He's an intense coach.
Fields calls his own number, going to get up across the 25-yard line, brought down there by Drake Alderman, leading tackler for the Mustangs. First tackle tonight.
Yeah, way too easy right there, Jonathan. Just take the snap, pick a little hole, pick up 8 yards, 2nd and 2.
Chiefs flip the trips this time, go trips to the far side, leave Johnson alone down on the near side with John Heston Powers in coverage. Give this to number 12, and he's stacked up there by the Mustangs, Hayden Pilla and Drake Alderman. Number 12 is Will McClure. Short gain there. Big third down here, Hank. 3rd down and 2 for the Chiefs.
Yeah, J.C. Gerard was in on that tackle too. Again, Mustangs have done a good job against the run this year. They showed it there as well. Wouldn't surprise me to see a little short pass here. Maybe even go for the end zone when you got 3rd and short and you're on your own 21. Not expecting a running play though.
Chiefs bring Johnson tight inside the left. Going to give it to, and
shows what I know.
He runs it there, and I guess looks like Tate didn't think he had the ball. He was there and met him and just let him go. I think he just didn't realize he had the ball there.
Yeah, they went to the wide side of the field, but where there was the weak side, and kind of a little read there. And again, I think our defender wasn't sure who had the ball. We defended it relatively well, but Chiefs pick up 4 yards and get the first down.
1st and 10 at the 18. Leave Johnson in tight on the far side. Fields rolls to his right. Got plenty of time, throws it up for number 6. He's going to be out of bounds.
Not only is he out of bounds, he caught it.
He did,
and then he went in the bushes. So his momentum took him 10 yards through the end zone, but he was open, just thrown a little late.
Yeah, good throw, good strong arm shown there by Keandre Fields. Understand he's one of the baseball players that Coach Whiteside recruited from up the hill over here.
Well, yeah, they got a lot
recruited
of baseball
from
talent.
On campus, I should say.
Yeah. Brought him over to the football program.
Fields looking for his play. 2nd down and 10 from the 18. McClure to his left. Back to pass. Throws it in down the middle, and he's going to be, looks like he was,
it's about
I
the
guess he was
2-yard
tackled
line.
there by Hayes Bennett.
Yeah, Hayes just
knocked
knocked him off his feet about the 1 or 2 yard line, maybe the 3. Yeah, it's just, they're getting open, and he's
hitting them.
Pretty accurate. Been pretty easy. Mustangs need to make a stand here.
1st and goal from the 2 for the Chiefs. Going to bring in an extra running back here. Leave 2 wide receivers to the right. Send him in motion. McClure fumbles the snap, picks it up, looking for running room, and he walks into the end zone.
Yeah. We kind of got what we needed there, and that was a a mistake, but they recovered quickly, and there's a little gap there, and he just slipped in. Really, no one had a chance to tackle him. So pretty much with authority, Chiefs march it down the field.
It's not what you wanted to start, given the home team the advantage early, giving them the ball. Good kickoff return up to midfield, and they take advantage of the good field position and put it in the end zone. Number 18, Parker Bright, is on for the PAT, and it is true. 7-0 early on in the first quarter, 8:29 to go. Mustang offense looking to answer with a touchdown of their own. You know, Magnolia Heights is always big and physical, Hank, and when they have some players like some athletes like they do, it makes them all the more dangerous.
Yeah, there's not a lot of them, but they've got some guys that look really good in uniform. They just showed there that they have good movement. Didn't get a whole lot of pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback's clearly an athlete as well. So Mustangs are, again, it's just a, of course, we've both seen Hartfield. Both teams have seen Hartfield, and they're a bigger school. Got a lot of good athletes on there. Outside of that game, this will be by far the most talented bunch that Mustangs have seen. So defense wasn't able to stop them. Now it's up for your offense to answer. Looks like we will have back to receive will be number 8, Drake Alderman, and number 4, John Aiden Brown. So that means Hayes Bennett is only playing defense. He's not fielding the ball tonight.
Bright tees it up at the 40 for the Chiefs. Wind's going to be a little at his back. He kicks a really good kick. It's going to be taken, not taken, going to be travel into the end zone for a touchback. Good decision there by the Mustangs. That was a good kick.
I agree. That's a pretty kick. Yeah, and don't want to try to return that one.
Drew Lamb comes out, leads his team onto the field. Lamb is 21 of 52 for 417 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions on the year. Coach Crowder is got Dane Sanford starting running back, having a great year. J.C. Gerard in the up back position, give his to Dane. He fights forward for maybe 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, it wasn't a whole lot there. I saw a lot of blue jerseys there in the hole. Looks like about a 1-yard gain.
Dane last week had a lot of those early on. He was able to kind of lean on them and wear them down a little bit later in the second half last week. Hopefully that will be the case tonight. 2nd down and 9. Yeah,
and that's one other thing Coach Crowder certainly mentioned is that Magnolia Heights has some good players, but a lot of them are going both ways, and hopefully they'll get a little tired as the game goes on. We got a man wide open down the field.
Jack
Number 30
Kirk.
makes a good,
and he fumbled the ball.
Goodness gracious. Jack made a good one-handed catch, was able to bring it in, had just enough control of it to take a step or two, and then he wasn't really bobbling it, but I don't think he ever had great control of it.
That's what I was going to say. He did a wonderful job of securing that ball, but he never, by the time the tacklers got to him, he never was able to put that left hand over the ball and secure it. So tough luck there for Jack Kirk.
I agree with the call. He had it, but he just never had a great hold of it. He was wide open. He was going to get tackled where he fumbled, but he was wide open. Really nice throw and catch. Just unfortunate for the Mustangs.
Chiefs take over on the 50-yard line right at midfield. Mustang defense needs to step up here and keep this game where it is. Fields takes the snap, gives it around the end to number 2. He cuts it up, and then good tackle there by Tate Dubar.
All I got to say is you really can't describe how hard it is to make that tackle.
Right.
Good job, Tate Dubard. Because if he doesn't,
he's out there. He's out there by himself, and if he misses
squared him up.
Yeah, he did a good job. Tate had a really good game. Hadn't called his name much early on this year, but he had a really good game last week. Had a highlight reel hit over on our side last week.
But that one right there, I mean, just a really good open field tackle.
2nd down and 7 for the Chiefs from the Mustang 47. Fields keeps and is going to be tripped up there by Drake Alderman. Really close to 1st down yardage there. maybe third down and 2.
Yeah. Making good fakes, good reads. You got somebody near the 2 people that may have the ball, but you don't know which one's going to have it. And so, again, Coach Crowder said, this is the second person to play quarterback for the Chiefs. First person went out at Carroll, and he said, but they hadn't missed a beat. Good, really good football player.
Bunch formation. Fields stretches it out, looking to get upfield, and good job by the Mustangs. His knee went down short of the 40. They're going to mark him down right there at the 41. Going to be 4th down and short.
Let's see if we get a fair spot on this, because he was down way before where his body stopped. They gave him a pretty generous spot, but it's not the first down.
4th down and 1. Mustangs are going to need to be disciplined here. I would anticipate maybe a hard count to jump them off sides. Chiefs are obviously going to go for it. There's the hard count. Mustangs stay home. We'll see the play clock. And that's going to be a movement on the Chiefs. So big break there for the Mustangs. Going to back them up 5 yards. And
I don't know if it makes them have to punt or not, but boy, we needed that.
Decision time for the Chiefs, and they have made that decision. They will punt. Great job by the Mustangs, staying home and forcing them into a penalty.
Yeah, that's right. We were disciplined. They were confused, and works out for the Mustangs there. And what was likely to become a first down, or a good chance of it, makes the Chiefs get into the punt formation, and assuming we can secure this punt, no damage done on the turnover.
Brock Jacobson deep to receive the punt from Jackson Price. I believe that's Jackson Price, number 8. And Dane Sanford is going to be flagged.
It just makes me want to throw something up in the air.
You just got to be smarter there, Hank. I'm not sure that there's a 5 or a 15.
5. He absolutely just ran into him. His back was turned. Oh, goodness. So we're going to be right back down to 4th and 1.
5-yard penalty, going to go right back to where it was prior to their penalty. So Mustangs give it right back. And now the Chiefs are going to have an opportunity to get their offense back on the field for a short 4th down conversion. Mustangs had them stopped. Would have had good field position. I think John Heston had it. I was watching the play in the backfield. But John Heston had recovered at about the 30-yard line. So Fields brings his offense back out onto the field after the penalty on the Mustangs. Running into the kicker was the call. Fields takes the snap and keeps it himself. He's going to have the first down and a lot more. He's going to outrun the Mustangs and get to the end zone. Just like that, Hank.
Yep, well, mistakes will kill you.
Yeah, Mustangs had stopped them and had the ball and just had an unfortunate penalty. Just, Dane doing his best to get back there. It was kind of unnecessary. You're going to get the ball, just be a little more disciplined right there. Going to be set at the 10-yard line for the PAT by Parker Bright out of the hold of Drew Prosek. Snap is low, he handles it, and looks like he snuck it in the right side of the upright. So Mustangs fall down 14-0 early in the game here, Hank. Gonna need to regroup and
clearly this isn't what you wanted. Not executing on defense and making a couple of mistakes there that are proved to be costly. And look, in Dane's defense, he was hustling. He jumped up in the air. He turned his back. He was trying to avoid the punter. It was the right call for it not to be the 15-yard type. But in any case, that's one play.
Control your body a little bit better. I agree. It was a penalty of hustle, but it is a penalty nonetheless. Alderman and John Aiden Brown again deep to receive with Charlie Robbins in the lone up back position at the 20-yard line. Parker Bright showed plenty of leg the previous kickoff to get it into the end zone. Bright sends another one. This is going to be a little short of the end zone. Drake's going to take it at the. He's not going to be able to get it out. That was probably a. Drake's looking at him like, I had that, but you can't cross in that line.
Yeah, he caught it in the end zone. So
Drake had a big run back last week in Hayes' absence, so he's.
Sure did. Oh, I think he can run it. Not sure the way the chief kicker is kicking that he's going to get many chances. That's a good boot. It's got some hang time on it, and it's going into the end zone.
You know, if you look at the flag behind the goalpost, Hank, it's not moving much, but you look at the one behind the baseball field, and it's got some, you know, it's.
A little more to it.
Yeah, a little more to it, so maybe more wind out there. It sure feels good.
Feels nice. I was in a good mood till I saw those first 2 touchdowns.
Dane Sanford's got a little running room out to the 25. Carries some Chiefs with him across the 30. Going to be enough for a first down. Good hard running there by Dane. That's what we're accustomed to from number 6.
Yeah, and he had a little glimpse of daylight there. Wasn't hitting the backfield, and that helps. So first down, good run there.
And Dane's going to want to, after knowing what happened on the previous play, he's going to want to come out and atone for that.
Sure, and I just can tell you until we make some defensive adjustments to slow down the Chiefs, our best defense is going to be offense.
Holding on to the ball.
Yep.
Jacobson and Blaylock to the near side. John Heston Powers by himself on the far side, and that's going to be movement on the Mustangs.
Yeah, it looked like Brock may have started early. Somebody over here out here in the wide out on the left side seemed to move early. Had a sync with the ball being snapped.
Mustang's going to be backed up 5 yards, going to move it to first down and 15 from the 28-yard line. 4 minutes, 14 seconds to go. Looks like Mr. Banu's scoreboard is on point tonight, along with our sponsors. We appreciate all those, as always. Lamb with Sanford in the pistol formation. Give is to Sanford, trying to get outside, and he's got the corner. And he's up across the 40. Let's see where they spot him, Hank. Going to be just short of the 40 at about the 39-yard line. Good job there by Dane getting to the edge.
He got back 10 yards. It'll be just about 10 yards. It'll be second and long 5. Nice running there for Dane.
Mustangs go with three wide receivers, 2 to the far side. Lamb takes a snap. Fires to Jacobson right at the first down sticks. Gets across there. Good job. I think that's going to be there most of the rest of the season. That's such a quick pass and quick pattern. And Brock is such a reliable receiver. I think that's something you can, kind of put in your pocket and know you got when you need 4 or 5 yards.
We need better percentages than we've had on our completions throughout the season, and these pass routes like you just described there are easier to complete. Line has to hold up the defense less.
I tell you, these Chiefs are having a hard time bringing Dane down, and that's a good sign for Mustang fans. Going to bring up second down and 5. Ball's going to cross the 50 at the Chief 48-yard line. First time in the opponent's territory tonight for the Mustangs. 2 first downs in a row.
I think Jack Kirk actually officially was in the
enough
in that half of the field for a brief moment.
Second. Sanford's got running room on the left, and he gets by one tackler, gets into the close to the 30. Going to be marked down right short of there at the 31-yard line. Going to be another first down for the Mustangs.
Well, the way we're running the ball here makes you optimistic. Because again, we're chewing up some clock, keeping the Chief offense off the field, and having some nice games there. It looks like, and again, most importantly, Dane's got a little running room as he takes the handoff.
Coach Crowder going to give Sanford a breather. Charlie Robbins is going to take his spot.
Charlie's carried the ball well this year. He's toted it 22 times already. Got a 6.8 yard average, and looks like he'll be blocking on this one. Drew Lamb up the middle.
Lamb calls his own number to the 25. Good first down yardage there by the Mustangs. Lamb has become quite the. He's had 20. That'd be his 26th attempt on the year. A nice wrinkled. In your running game.
He's not a small kid.
No, that's right. He's a tough one to bring down. Robin stays in at running back. Drew calls his own number again, I guess, and he fumbles the ball, and it's going to be picked up there by the Chiefs. That didn't look very smooth, Hank. I'm not sure if that's what he intended to do.
It kind of was discombobulated the whole time. There are the Canadian geese that always fly over before the Magnolia Heights sporting events.
Is that like the Auburn Eagle?
Yeah,
Are they domesticated?
Yeah, dusk every time. I think there's something around here that they like to go to, but you usually see them. Unfortunately, turnovers are a familiar sight too. That's
right.
2 of them.
2 turnovers in the first quarter, 2:15 to go. Flag on the play, going to be false start on the Chiefs. So good start to this drive for the Mustangs. Going to back them up 5 yards. Big first down and 15 now from the 32. You know, I didn't see the replay here on our iPad. Let's see if we see it here, Hank. It should be.
5-yard penalty, illegal procedure against the Chiefs.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Drew,
no. I mean, he had cleared Charlie, and it looked like he was just hit and ball popped out.
Like Drew might have wanted to fake it. Charlie was trying to get in front of him to block. So either way, it's first down.
It did look
Chiefs.
pretty, start or finish.
Fields takes the snap, rolls to his right. Camp giving chase. The ball is up, and it's defended there by John Heston Powers. A little overthrown, but John Heston closed fast and was going to be a tough catch for Jordan Johnson was the intended receiver. Brings up 2nd down and 15.
Decent coverage there. Had a little pressure on the quarterback.
He's got a, I would call it somewhat of a cannon for an arm. He throws it pretty hard.
Yeah, I think he's a baseball player.
Second down, 15. 3 wide receivers to the far side. Give is inside to McClure. Not much doing there for the Chiefs. Going to bring up 3rd down and maybe 13. Big play here for the Mustangs to get the ball back.
I believe that was J.C. Girard made that tackle. Maybe a couple-yard gain.
JC had a big game last week, a fumble recovery and an interception and maybe about 8 or 9 tackles by my recollection.
I like JC at middle linebacker. He's got good size and quick, moves well.
Fields throws
big
it
ball
deep.
down the field.
And they're going to flag John Heston. He had his hand. They were just kind of hand fighting the whole time, Hank. It didn't do much.
I got to be honest with you. That was as much offensive as it was defensive, and I'm not.
I agree.
The initial contact was by their player. That's tough. Also, was not going to be called either. It was well over the receiver's head.
Let's see. He's calling holding, and that is a tough call there. I mean, like you said, they were both going back and forth trying to get position.
Here it is right here. Watch. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that most of the contact came from the Chiefs player first.
Timeout on the field. Timeout by the Mustangs.
See what I mean?
Yeah, he initiated the contact. John Heston slapped his arm away from him. And
he had his arm holding John Heston's down.
Holding is a, they were definitely some contact, but it wasn't a hold, wasn't a grab, didn't impede his progress to the ball, which you said correctly was overthrown. But
I thought John Heston was, at first there was a little bit of separation. He was closing on him when he did. Their player put his arm down, was holding his arm down. So if there was holding, it was definitely going both ways, and it was initiated by the receiver.
The correct deal there is no call either way. I don't think either one of them was egregious enough to be a penalty. They were just playing football, and that's unfortunate for the Mustangs. Another costly penalty is going to bring up, make this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down and 2 from their own 20. Looks like it's going to be from the 36-yard line. 15-yard penalty. I guess probably a 10-yard penalty, I should say.
I'm a little confused because I thought it was less. Anyway.
Fields doesn't have anybody to hand it to, and he's there tackled by Hayden Pilla and J.C. Girard, but there's
really
going to be
close. He's going to get it. Looks like he's going to get it just barely.
Yeah, the line judge on the far side is across the sticks.
And it is a first down.
First down, Chiefs. Tough luck there for the Mustangs. It's just one of those things.
Well, at this point in time, no calls have gone your way, and you've made a lot of mistakes. and these are going to have to get cleaned up quickly.
Absolutely. Fields in shotgun formation with McClure to his left, 2 wide receivers far, 1 near. Give his to McClure, and he's got a little bit of running room, going to get across the 40, maybe 4 yards.
Yeah, Mustang run defense continues to hang in there. I mean, that's a pretty nice gain, 4-yard gain, but still big plays have hurt us.
Chiefs seem to be going with Johnson alone on either side, so they're going to leave him in single formation. He appears to be the go-to receiver when they are passing. On point here, Johnson shakes John Heston and gets across the 45. Still going to be a little short of the first down, but brings up another 3rd down in a manageable distance, Hank.
Absolutely, and you're right. You know, they want to have him isolated out here. We've got a great athlete in John Heston on him as well, but there you go. We just gave him a little space, and easy throw and catch makes John Heston miss and get 4 or 5 more yards after that. And here we go, 3rd and 2.
Going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Mustangs have a tough go of it so far, down 14-0. When we come back, it'll be 3rd down and 2 for the Chiefs.
I may be an orthodontist, but I know a thing or two about... Perfect.
Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
Ready to get your money moving? Zelle is fast, safe, and an easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust. And it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank, together with Zelle. Guarantee Bank, member FDIC.
Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC.
It's harvest time for farmers across the state of Mississippi.
We're back. 12 minutes on the clock for the second quarter. Teams will switch sides, and Mustangs want to put that first quarter behind them, Hank, see if they can't win the second.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see if the Mustangs working to the north, it works out better than working to the south there.
Always good with the wind to your back, but now it dies down.
Third and short, 3rd and 2. Scoreboard's wrong. It shows 4th and 1, but I think it's 3rd and 1.5.
Fields takes it himself and got a really good block on the outside, but Drake Alderman met him there, but just his momentum carried him across the first down marker, I believe. Going to be a short gain, but I believe it's going to be enough.
Yeah, it'll be enough, but you know, that's pretty good defense there.
Did a really good job blocking. They took Penn Camp out early, so he couldn't set the edge. And you want your –
But your backers and corners filled well.
Yeah, but, you know, in 3rd down and short, you want that tackle made by a linebacker or a DB. You want to blow the defensive line up, and they did just that. Trips to the near side, Johnson to the far side. Inside give to McClure, and he was able to shake a couple of tacklers. Hayes Bennett finally brings him down in the defensive backfield for about a 14-yard gain. Let's see where they spot it.
So right there, if you noticed, you can see it right here, Jonathan. They've got trips.
That's the short play. We've got one more to go.
Yeah, they've got trips left over here. We've got 4 defenders on 3 people. So they just go right to where there's a body not there because we had Hayes shading over really tight.
Got some work on the chain gang over there. Official timeout. Chiefs really imposing their will so far.
So we've got everybody over here. We've got Brock in there. So what happens here? No, even Brock comes out here. Yeah, it's all 4 of them out here. There you go. That's the problem. So once we get around the end, there's no one there.
Fields gives it to McClure. He is bottled up there by Tate Gailey after he crosses the 35. Still another nice first down gain. They're keeping the you know, aside from a couple of false starts, Hank, Mustangs haven't been able to stop them for any kind of loss.
No. Keeping them in front of us on these runs, but certainly not creating any negative plays.
Fields looks for his play from his coach's staff over here. takes the snap, calls his own number, and he's got running room into the Mustang territory, deeper into Mustang territory, down to about the 27-yard line.
Fields on the keeper.
See where they spot it. Going to be 3rd down and about a yard. If I'm the Chiefs, I'd take 3rd and 2 all night.
I would too.
Going to stop it for a measurement.
Timeout on the field.
I don't believe they've thrown the ball on this drive.
No.
And that'll be a 1st down, Chiefs.
Call it a 1st down after the ball is spotted.
Well, we talked about how important this game is, and
they're still not agreeing on the 1st down.
Yeah, I see that. Stubborn. There we go.
Then they're going to measure.
Got some confusion.
It looked like it was short, but.
Well, I mean, everybody thinks it's short, except for whoever called a 1st down there. We talked about how important this game is. First conference game for both teams, trying to make a statement, and so far the Chiefs have made their statement. Mustangs have not, so they're going to have to find a way to dig in here and create a stop, keep from going down 21-0, and then, offensively we showed some glimmer of hope there.
He's looking at it, Hank's trying to see.
Okay, we decided it's 1st down.
Yeah. Well, I think they flipped the coin.
That PA guy says he's confirmed it, 1st down. Yeah. Let's see if the chain gang will believe him now. He does change it to 1st down on the sign over there, and here we go. Mustangs though need to bow up here and try to change this momentum somehow.
Mustangs have fumbled the ball away on both of their possessions after really good, one big long pass play, and then after 2 or 3 1st downs, moving the ball into territory. So
you feel like we can move the ball. We just we need to possess it, which we haven't done very much of, and need to hang on to it.
Fields again calls his own number.
And what's alarming, though, is he had a hole there and he had a hole to the right. There was 2 ways he could have run.
He chose to get north and south and gets it inside the 25 to about the 23. 2nd down and 6. Chiefs chopping up yardage pretty easily in the early going here. 9:50 to go in the 1st half. Fields puts McClure to his right, gives it to McClure, and Tate Gailey grabs hold of jersey and doesn't let go. First positive tackle for loss by the Mustangs. Good job, Tate Gailey.
Yeah, there's that negative play we needed. So far, the only negative play has been from a penalty. We got to get these guys out of 3rd and 2.
The only other long 3rd down we had was the questionable holding call on John Heston. 3rd down and 8. McClure to his left, Johnson to the near side, isolated out here.
We're going to talk about it.
Hank, if I'm the Mustangs, like you said, you don't need to put 4 on the 3 that they haven't even looked at tonight. I'd make them show me that those 3 can get involved in the action and make sure that you got a spy on the quarterback. He seems to be a, he's a good runner. And then you keep Johnson kind of bottled up and see if somebody else can beat you. I know that's easier said than done, but those two players seem to be the most of their offense right now.
Yeah, absolutely. They move well. I don't know. Do we have sizes now? But I'd say number 1 is kind of reminds me of a guy that played at Heritage, Jared Long, a few years ago, but looks like a basketball player. Tall, lanky, quick.
The Chiefs took a timeout there. Fields goes 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end at the up back position. Fields fakes, and he's got a man open, and it's Johnson, and he's wow. They're going to mark him out, but he did a really good job of trying to get to the end zone down there. I'm not sure if we called all that. He kind of just ran to the deep out.
Yeah. Is that a legal play to fake a – what was that?
I think he maybe just pump faked it, but kneeled. I don't know.
He has no reason to be kneeling right there, but it looked like he was going to the ground.
I think they kind of want him to maybe fake like he's going to fake a dive, like he's going to. To keep it, but he did. He did almost.
He almost kneeled on the ground. Watch right here. I was trying to figure out why he was kneeling.
First down and goal at the 2. Flag on the play.
It ought to be that, but it's not going to be. Look right here.
Offsides on the defense.
Mustangs, it'll be half the distance to the goal.
Yeah.
Bring it to the 1 yard
I guess there's no penalty against that.
I mean, it's not. I don't know. I don't think it made any difference, but.
Offsides on the Mustangs, going to move it to the 1. First and goal for the Chiefs. Fields doesn't like it up the middle, takes it to the outside, and is going to get the pylon. Maybe, nope, going to be short. He has to be inside the 1.
Fields on the keeper is going to be stopped just short of the goal line.
Not sure, was that Brock maybe over there making that tackle? Can't tell, but.
There were several people that kept him out of the end zone. The final tackle I thought was John Heston, but didn't hear him say. It's kind of in the corner. I can't really see.
Second down and 1, 8:38 to go. Chiefs bring in the tight formation. Fields gives it to McClure, and he's tackled there by Hayden Pilla and Hayden Pilla and J.C. Gerard, and it looks like we've got some extracurricular activity in the end zone. I'm not sure if those will offset or if it goes against the Mustangs, where are you going to put it first down and 1? Looks like he's tapping on Tate Gailey. Didn't really see what he did.
It looked like they were kind of just getting after it legally, and then they got in a little pushing match, and I'm going to reserve my judgment on who pushed first.
I didn't see him until after the flag.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, that gives them another down.
I tell you, I don't like all his calls, but he comes up here and he yells out the call like a Saturday or Sunday referee. So he's doing a good job of letting his calls be known, whether we like them or not. But
yeah,
they
were. I don't know what they were saying as they went to the ground, but they were kind of getting after it legally, and then as they got up, they were pushing each other. So I'm glad they called it on both. They need to cut that out.
So we're going to replay this down. Mustangs stop them for no gain, but going to let them have another shot here at the 1 yard line. Fields takes it, calls his own number, and he doesn't get it in.
And see, unfortunately,
it should be 4th down.
It'll be 4th down.
J.C. Gerard makes the stop. Good job by, that guy's a big kid, and you think he can, absorb any tackle and fall for a yard. So that's a really good job by staying tall and not letting him get to the end zone. 3rd down and goal. No, they're calling it. They're saying 4th, but that offsetting penalty should just replay the down, but we'll take 4th down. Fields brings his team up. Going to sweep out to the right. Mustangs are going to, he must have just snuck the nose with the ball across the goal line, Hank. He didn't get in by much.
Well, we don't have a good angle on that, but it looked like he had more as he disappeared into the mass of humanity there. It looked like he had more forward momentum than he did on the last couple.
Chiefs going to take a 20-0 lead here in the second half, almost midway through the second quarter, I should say.
Well, if you're a Mustang fan, this one couldn't have started any worse for you. We've made way too many mistakes and had not had any answer for the Chiefs. Still a lot of time left in this game, but we're going to have to seem to be playing jittery, playing nervous. We just have to loosen up.
Yeah, nothing else to do now, Hank, but just play football. Mustangs have responded well. They go down 21-0 against Hartfield, came in and made that a game at halftime. Let East Rankin hang around at halftime last week and put them away late in the second half. But, I don't like having to come back against this team from this deep. It's just not a
well, it's gut check time.
It is.
Do you lay down, or do you realize that you got the better half of 3 quarters of football left to play and come out and play better than this, because we know the Mustangs can play better than this.
And the defense played well. That, they stood pretty tall. But the
run's not killing us.
Yeah,
mistakes are killing us. Big plays are killing us. You would be losing this football game if they were just running the ball.
Right.
But you would be losing perhaps 7, maybe 14 with a few mistakes. But
Parker Bright,
your best way we're going to get back in this game is to score some points and keep their offense off the field.
Bright tees it up at the 40, kicking it the opposite direction for the first time tonight. And this one's going to be returned. John Aiden Brown. No, Drake Alderman's going to take it. Let's see if Drake can put up a return. Drake hits the hole, does a good job of getting upfield across the 25. Good job by tackling there by number 20 is Braden Buford, sophomore.
Number 20, Ray Burford, making the tackle on the return.
Mustangs take over at the 28-yard line. Again, Chiefs hadn't stopped us. We hadn't punted all night, but we hadn't.
No, we've moved the ball the brief few moments we've had it.
Dane Sanford back in at running back. Drew Lamb.
Tight set
see what
here.
We're doing here. Dane's going to take a direct snap, get outside, get up for maybe 4 or 5. I think Drew was in that formation. He was just up next to JC.
Yep, he's out there.
Maybe another, that's what Coach Crowder talks about, JC. He just gives him another offensive lineman up there with a little more speed to get to places for a lead blocker, and you put Drew right there. Gives him one more.
Yep. Speed.
Sanford's going to take the direct snap again. Sanford off the right side this time, cuts it back to the center and back across the field. Punishes a Chief defender there, gets to midfield, and again, Mustangs are moving the ball, Hank. They're not stopping us.
We have had no problem moving the ball. We've had a problem keeping the ball. And have had a problem stopping them when they have the ball.
Ball is placed right at midfield. See if the Mustangs stay in this. I don't even know if it's called a wildcat because you don't have another runner. You're not doing a read option there, but just line it up and see if you can tackle me.
We ran this play a few times last year, if you recall, a similar formation.
Sanford gets outside. Another big run there, close to first down yard. It's going to be tackled near the 40. Probably going to be maybe 2 yards short.
Now what Dane has to do here, because we have the turnover bug tonight, but he's running hard 3 times in a row. Direct snap, everybody knows you got it. Taking some licks, giving some licks. Secure the football. Hang on to the ball because he's fighting for yardage after the contact. You got to secure it.
Clock stopped at 5:43. Mustangs stay in the direct snap. Dane gets it. Fights forward for the first down to the 37-yard line.
If I'm Coach Crowder and I'm running this play,
he's taking Dane out right now.
Yeah,
at
some point we're going to throw out of that. We'll see.
That's not sustainable.
No, but it worked well there.
Sure, it got you in the plus territory. Now you've got the 42, Charlie Robbins, going to take over for Dane. Give him a breather. I'm sure Dane's going to be right back out there if he has anything to say about it. Charlie's going to go to Drew's left. J.C. Gerard in the up back. John Heston, Brock Jacobson to the near side. Preston Blaylock to the far. Drew keeps it. This is exactly what we did last time we brought Charlie in. No gain there. Maybe a short loss where the line judge has got it over there, but we'll mark it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looks like no gain.
Drew Lamb for no gain.
Lamb puts Charlie to his right. Receivers stay in the same formation. Drew rolls to his right, got plenty of time. Throws it out here to Brock Jacobson. Brock, bobbles it but secures it, stays on his feet inside the 25. Going to be another first down.
Attaboy.
That is we've got to get Brock. He had an awesome year last year catching balls that on possession plays, 3rd down and 5, 3rd down and 4. He's not going to blow you away with his speed, but he is going to catch everything that gets near
But
him.
he's got good hands, and he's not. I don't know how slow he is or fast he is, but he moves well. You got 6'4" guys, 6'3" guys out here on the corner. We got to find a way to get them involved, and we've done that tonight.
Lamb drops back to pass. Got Preston Blaylock on a deep slant, and it's intercepted.
Wow, that was a
good play.
That was a good interception because I thought it was over both of their heads. Let's look at the replay here.
That's going to be the previous play. We're a couple plays behind. That was
that's 3 turnovers on 3 possessions, and time of possession is heavily in the Chiefs' favor. And this is the result you're going to get.
Touchback, receiver stayed in the end zone. I don't know if that was number 6, number 8. I believe that was number 6. Jackson Jenkins. Heck of a play, a little overthrown.
I just want to see this catch.
I don't see how we see the ball.
I want to see this catch.
I got you. Fields throws it out to the flats to number 8, and he is stacked up there. Ball goes through his hands. John Heston Powers makes a good tackle on him. What do you think?
I think there was some separation in between them there.
Right.
And it was overthrown and slightly behind our guy, and he was in perfect position for it. So it wasn't as spectacular of a catch as I thought, but it was a good one, and it was a turnover. Mustangs have Chiefs to have 2nd and 10 from the 20.
4 minutes to go, second quarter. First time Fields has thrown it to someone other than Johnson tonight. It was incomplete, so I say we keep making him do that. Fields rolls to his left. Mustangs giving chase. Going to knock him out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. So positive yards, but going to be scrambled up there to, I guess we're calling it the 23. Going to be 3rd down and 6.
That's good eye there, John. I couldn't tell.
Well, they put it at the 24, so we'll be 3rd and 6. Another big stop for the Mustangs, or an opportunity for a big stop for the Mustang defense. They need a win here, so to speak.
We need to get off the field.
Give this to McClure on the inside, and he's not going to have it. Mustangs do a really good job of stacking that up, not giving him a hole to run through. Going to be stopped up at the 26-yard line, so that will bring up a punt opportunity for the Chiefs. 2nd time they've punted tonight, and Mustangs have not punted yet, but we've had 3 turnovers.
How was the punt on the? I was watching the roughing the punter or running into the punter.
I didn't see it either. I just saw John Heston. John Heston was the up-back, so he wasn't. It wasn't. Brock was deep to receive, so John Heston fielded it. So
that's right. I remember you saying we would have had good field position. Yeah. I can tell you what, their junior high punter last night was booming them, and he was a 9th grader. But golly, it was pretty.
Jackson Price in punt formation, coming up on 3 minutes to go in the half. Mustangs get the ball back with relatively good field position, barring a really big punt.
And it's a really big punt. Wow. Good gracious alive.
Go get it, Brock. I don't know where he punted that from. The ball was on the 26, Hank, and 52-yard kick. They say, I'll buy that.
Well, he's worried about that 9th grader on his heels that can punt too. That was a collegiate-looking punt.
Yeah, it was a beautiful kick. Nice spiral.
Matter of fact, I think that was one of the biggest cheers we've had out of the crowd. The crowd has not been the difference in the
they have not been
feel of this game.
Or maybe it's just because we're so far above them.
No, I mean it's
a good crowd.
It's a good crowd. It's just, but it hadn't been super intense. But Mustangs haven't either.
That's right. Mustangs faithful hadn't had much to cheer about. Drew Lamb with Dane Sanford back in at running back. In the traditional shotgun formation. Drew's going to give it to Dane. He's got tough run and runs into 3 Chiefs there after about a 2-yard play. It's no secret who the Mustangs want to get the ball to, and the Chiefs are going to make him pay every time he gets it. But Mustangs have distributed the ball well, thrown it to Brock a couple times and tried to get it to Preston early on that deep route.
It feels to me like over here, you've got a pretty good matchup on this right side Going deep.
Deep throw to Preston. He's got an inside position on him, and he's not going to get a call.
Where's the interference call on that one?
It's like he hit him a little early. Preston did a good job of getting inside the DB there to go up and catch that ball, and not able to bring it down. Looked like he had that was going to be Keandre Fields, the quarterback, playing DB for the defense. Looked like he kind of hit him a little early. Maybe wishful thinking, but it sure looked like it from here.
Yeah, I just like our matchup here on the one-on-one with John Heston and Ethan Melton, just from a size standpoint.
It'll be a timeout, Mustangs. Second timeout of the half. 2:12 to go.
All right, let's see here.
Coming up at halftime, we have the big cheerleader presentation with the elementary cheerleaders.
Yeah, that was a good defensive play by number 11 there.
It was as much contact as the one that we got called on.
Yeah, but they were both turned for the ball there. And I did see 11's arm come down and swipe down, but it was after the ball that arrived. Big play here.
Go. Yeah, third down and 8 from the 25. You know, Hank, you want to score, but you really don't want to give the ball back to the Chiefs in this first half till you're able to get to halftime and maybe make some adjustments and get some things ironed out in the locker room.
I'm shaking my head because they've got the ability to make big plays. You don't want to leave too much time on there and go down by more than 3 touchdowns. And conversely, you'd like to put some points up yourself.
Absolutely. Lamb with Sanford to his right. John Heston and Brock Makelson on the near side. Brock's in the slot. Snap. Drew rolls to his right, throws it back to his left. A screen to J.C. Gerard. He's got running room, needs a block.
And look at J.C. go.
J.C. is I don't know if he's sneaky fast, deceptively fast, but he's a big kid, but he moves.
I love it. I love that play call. And I know a happy daddy over there.
I know one dad that's over there happy to see him get the ball. He was upset he was gone last week when J.C. had the fumble recovery and almost had a pick 6, but he was horse collar to the ground. But great call there by Coach Crowder. Good job by J.C. You know, that's tough ask. Yeah. Your first ball thrown to you all year long.
He's a gamer.
First down, Mustangs at the 46-yard line. High snap, handled by Drew. Dane Sanford's got running room, needs a block.
Nice tackle by Jordan Johnson.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think we got a real good chance of Dane taking that one to the house.
Yeah, Brock was kind of caught right there whether I come across him and try to make that block or not, and I probably did the right decision not doing it.
He did the right job not blocking in the back or holding. And, again, just give it to Jordan Johnson. He made a good play there.
Second down and 5 from the Chief 49. Mustangs again moving the ball. Let's see if we can't find pay dirt here. Tighten this lead up. Drew Lamb handles the high snap, rolls to his left, got plenty of time. Throws it inside to
nice tackle.
Preston Blaylock did a good job of coming back to the ball and catching it, but he paid for it.
There's your quarterback there, Keandre Fields, just squares him up. Knocked him back about 2 yards from where he initially caught the ball. Of course, that's where he spots it with the forward progress. But nice job there, Preston hanging on to the ball.
Yeah, hops back up, stays in the play. Drew Lamb, he has time, Hank. I like the protection that the offensive line is doing. They're going to be moving on the front.
See, can't get in a rhythm. That's kind of been the story all night. We have not had a tremendous amount of negative plays other than plays that we've caused by our mistakes. You got a goose egg up there, and it's 21-0, but it's not for a lack of ability to move the ball.
Right. I don't think we haven't been consistent. We're not 21 points worse than this team. We're just playing, getting.
You are if you make mistakes, and they don't.
Well, that's right. You can't give them opportunities. Lamb takes the snap, throws it to Brock. Just kind of threw it a little too hard.
Yeah, and we're not trying this over here, and I'd like to see that.
Fourth down, 49 seconds to go. Mustangs clock is stopped. Chiefs have 2 timeouts to go, so if you don't get this, you're giving them a little bit of time here. I don't know what Coach Crowder's going to do. I think we're down 21-0. You just about have to roll the dice here, Hank. Drew throws it. Good first down throw.
Nice.
That again,
it just depends what your mindset is right now, and I think the mindset is, guys, you got to get this monkey off your back. Whatever's got you in this funk and you're nervous, let's go play.
First
Don't
down,
look at the scoreboard.
That's right. Clock will stop with the first down. Ref will wind it. Now it's running. 35 seconds to go. He ran that clock a little fast. Drew throws it to the far side to intended for Brock.
Was that ball tipped or just come out?
It just came out kind of funny.
Okay.
Maybe didn't have a really good grip on it.
Yeah, it didn't have any height on it.
Second down and 10. Clock stopped at the 44. 29 seconds to go. Mustangs do have a you don't want to get 3 here, but you do have a strong field goal kicker on the sidelines if it comes to that. You decide to maybe go for it, but I think it's going to take touchdowns tonight.
It's going to take touchdowns at this point. Yes, it is.
Drew throws it deep. It's going to be overthrown for Preston. It's going to be picked again. Same guy, almost same play.
It was the same type of pass. It was over our guy's head. He was about a yard behind him or half a yard and just right in his hands. About like a punt.
Yep, number 6 again is Jackson Jenkins. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 turnovers, Hank. Not winning football right now.
Nope. Have had shot herself in the foot a lot tonight with turnovers and penalties.
See what the Chiefs elect to do. Deep in their own territory, I got to think they're going to take a knee here and be happy with a 21-0 lead, not get the Mustangs any opportunity for a defensive score here. They are going under center. Looks like he is going to down it, and he does. That's going to bring us to the end of the first half. Clock ticks down 15 seconds, and they won't have to snap it again. They don't want to. Players are still standing out there, but it looks like they can go to the locker room. This is going to do it for the first half. Mustangs need a inspirational halftime speech, Hank, and I think you've got something to build on. You just got to finish drives and quit giving it to them.
Well, the limited bit we've seen our offense, it's been able to move the ball. Every drive has resulted in positive yardage and then a turnover. So we're not taking care of the ball, both running it or passing it. And again, I think Jim knew coming into this game, and the coaches knew that, hey, they're going to make some big plays. They've got some athletes. The key is for us to make our big plays and to keep their offense off the field. Right. We haven't done it. We've had positive yardage, but we've made a mistake on every drive and come away with a goose egg in the first half. And I don't think the team has quit. I don't see any of that out there. We're just making a lot of mistakes.
So we'll be here. Mr. Benuzowitz's going to bring you the halftime activities. Looks like the Mustang dance and cheer squads will perform. Stay tuned, and we'll have the second half in about 15 to 20 minutes.
Hill Academy Dance Team.
tractors and off to the fields they go. And that means you might come face to face with one on your rural roadways. For their safety and yours, please slow down and give these tractors and other farm equipment the space they need. You may even have to move off the road for a moment. Just like you, they want to do their job and return safely to their homes and their loved ones. This message brought to you by your Delta area Farm Bureau families.
Farming is more than a livelihood. It's a legacy. Simplot was founded by a hardworking farmer like you over 90 years ago, and we've been growing America's farms for generations. With local crop advisors grounded in your success, Simplot Grower Solutions is in your fields and by your side. We dig in deep to pinpoint what you need, where you need it, when you need it, even when the forecast is unpredictable.
I may be an orthodontist, but I know a thing or two about...
Perfect. Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
Ready to get your money moving? Zelle is fast, safe, and an easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust. And it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank together with Zelle. Guarantee Bank, member FDIC.
Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC.
It's harvest time for farmers across the state of Mississippi. So into the tractors and off to the fields they go. And that means you might come face to face with one on your rural roadways. For their safety and yours, please slow down and give these tractors and other farm equipment the space they need. You may even have to move off the road for a moment. Just like you, they want to do their job and return safely to their homes and their loved ones. This message brought to you by your Delta area Farm Bureau families.
Farming is more than a livelihood. It's a legacy. Simplot was founded by a hardworking farmer like you over 90 years ago, and we've been growing America's farms for generations. With local crop advisors grounded in your success, Simplot Grower Solutions is in your fields and by your side. We dig in deep to pinpoint what you need, where you need it, when you need it, even when the forecast is unpredictable.
I may be an orthodontist, but I know a thing or two about...
Perfect. Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
Ready to get your money moving? Zelle is fast, safe, and an easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust. And it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank together with Zelle. Guarantee Bank, member FDIC.
Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC.
It's harvest time for farmers across the state of Mississippi. So into the tractors and off to the fields they go. And that means you might come face to face with one on your rural roadways. For their safety and yours, please slow down and give these tractors and other farm equipment the space they need. You may even have to move off the road for a moment. Just like you, they want to do their job and return safely to their homes and their loved ones. This message brought to you by your Delta area Farm Bureau families.
Farming is more than a livelihood. It's a legacy. Simplot was founded by a hardworking farmer like you over 90 years ago, and we've been growing America's farms for generations. With local crop advisors grounded in your success, Simplot Grower Solutions is in your fields and by your side. We dig in deep to pinpoint what you need, where you need it, when you need it, even when the forecast is unpredictable.
I may be an orthodontist, but I know a thing or two about...
Perfect. Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
Ready to get your money moving? Zelle is fast, safe, and an easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust. And it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank, together with Zelle. Guarantee Bank, member FDIC.
Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC.
It's harvest time for farmers across the state of Mississippi. So into the tractors and off to the fields they go. And that means you might come face to face with one on your rural roadways. For their safety and yours, please slow down and give these tractors and other farm equipment the space they need. You may even have to move off the road for a moment. Just like you, they want to do their job and return safely to their homes and their loved ones. This message brought to you by your Delta area Farm Bureau families.
Farming is more than a livelihood. It's a legacy. Simplot was founded by a hardworking farmer like you over 90 years ago, and we've been growing America's farms for generations. With local crop advisors grounded in your success, Simplot Grower Solutions is in your fields and by your side. We dig in deep to pinpoint what you need, where you need it, when you need it, even when the forecast is unpredictable.
I may be an
We are back for the second half. Hank, you got some stats from ugly as they may be. You got some stats?
Nope.
Oh,
I don't have stats.
let's see.
I'm going to give focus on some other sports first.
Okay, maybe better.
So I'll give the weekly sports report. On Monday, the cross-country team had their first meet of the season. The junior varsity girls won the meet. 6 girls placed in the top 15 out of 72 runners. Congratulations. 8th grader Emma Beckwith was first place in the event. And the junior varsity boys finished 3rd. The cross-country team is coached by our new coach, Miss Melissa Beck, whose husband is one of our football coaches. Fast pitch played a varsity doubleheader at Washington School. The varsity team won both games, 16-0 and 10-1. Volleyball team played at Grace Christian. The JV won 2-0. The middle school won 2-1. And unfortunately, the varsity lost 1-3. Varsity team has done very well this year, though. They've amassed a 12-2 record, so that was only their second loss on the year, and has some postseason hopes later on in October. On Tuesday, the fast pitch team had senior night at Pillow versus Central Holmes. The JV won 6-0 and the varsity won 12-0. And fast pitch varsity ended with a record of 15-6. Good rebuilding year for the Mustangs there. Thursday, the Pillow volleyball was back in action versus Hillcrest. It was at home. The junior varsity won 2-0 and the varsity won 3-0. The junior high football team lost a tight one last night, 16-13 to Magnolia Heights. That was at home at Pillow Academy and came down to the wire. Theme of the night has been turnovers, and unfortunately that game ended in a turnover as the Mustangs were driving to try to tie it up late in the 4th quarter. Now, I have a question for you. Do you have some stats to read
I do
off?
have some stats.
Okay.
I was checking the the schedule, a lot of good action tonight in 5A. The only score I have is Indianola and Washington School are tied at 21 right just before halftime. So I know Bio and Heritage and Starkville play tonight in a big conference matchup. Bio is playing Hartfield tonight. Be a good test for them. So let's see. I do have Lance's stats here. You can read those, or
I can.
What do you want to go through?
So let's see. On the rushing attack, we've had Dane Sanford is 11 attempts for 89 yards. He has a 17-yard long. And Drew Lamb has 2 rushing attempts for a gain of 4 yards. On the receiving side, of course, J.C. Gerard with a big 21-yard reception out of the screen pass there. 3 passes completed to Brock Makehamson for 29 yards. Jack Kirk, 1 for 29 yards. And Preston Blaylock, 1 reception for 3 yards. Defensively, Drake Alderman is leading the Mustangs with 5 solos and 3 assists. Drake is all around the football. That's exciting to see from the sophomore. Hayes Bennett has 3 solos. Andrew Brock, 3. I'm sure his dad thinks at least 4 or 5.
Yes, these are not Don Brock official stats.
Tate Dubard, 2 solos and assist, and then several other Mustangs with 1 tackle each. The story of the game is our inability to hold on to the ball with and complete a drive with 4 turnovers. Of course, again, generated positive yardage. Mustangs had a total of how many yards? Where is that on here? 175 yards and 175 yards and a half isn't too bad. It's 350 total game.
Yeah.
You need more than 0 points out of it, but you turn over the ball, you can't score. And again, Mustangs will get their opportunity to right the ship here in the second half, getting the ball first. And we're underway.
Parker Bright kicks it to the right side. Going to be caught there, or not caught there, by John Aiden Brown. Lucky to recover that ball. He caught it in stride and tried to get upfield and just didn't bring the ball with him.
Well, I'll tell you what he was going to do. He was going to run.
That's right.
Because it looked like he was sprinting, and if the ball hit him, he would be glad to take it with him. But, yeah, he never checked up to catch that one and wasn't able to secure it. Fortunately, he was able to fall on it, and the Mustangs will start their drive on their own 20.
First and 10 from the 20-yard line, just like a touchback. Drew Lamb gives to Sanford, looks for some running room, gets upfield, and punishes some more chief defenders there up to the 25-yard line.
Hard fought yardage there for Dane. He'll approach 100 yards here shortly with that. Have a score from the conference. Hartfield 27, Bio 0.
Hartfield doing what Hartfield does.
To 5A1 schools. That sounds familiar.
Hartfield lost last week in a big upset to PCS. I believe that was at Hartfield in Flowood. So Mustangs get a short gain there. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5 from the 25-yard line.
I'd ask one of our folks in the know about PCS having to play, one of the smaller schools, obviously, in the 6A, and he said, well, they've still got some really good athletes, and they'll be competitive. And when you know it, they beat Hartfield, who from the looks of it is a very good football team.
I'm sure those two will be looking to meet again in the playoffs down the road. Dane Sanford's going to be bottled up there for about 2 yards. Going to bring up 4th down. The first opportunity for a punt here for the Mustangs early in the second half.
Yeah, that's not really what we were wanting to do.
Coach Crowder is going to leave his offense on the field and see if they can maybe make them jump. Risky play here if you don't get it. He is going to take a timeout. I don't know if I like wasting a timeout there this early in the second half, but tried to make them jump, get a first down, hold on to the ball, but the wise decision is to punt here.
I agree. I'm not even sure that losing the 5 yards makes a huge difference.
Right, could have taken.
I'd rather have my timeout, but I don't get paid to coach.
No,
I should probably be quiet because
we don't even get paid to do this.
Yeah, I would be overpaid if I was paid anything for either.
Dane Sanford's going to back up for his first punt of the night.
Does anyone have a Starkville Heritage score? That would be a good one to get. Those are the two teams in 5A Northern District that are thought to be the front runners. What I'm seeing out of the Chiefs tonight, they've certainly earned the right to
have a say-so
be in there.
Sanford got time to kick. Kicks a
wow.
good kick of his own, really high, good-looking
their punt.
Spiral. Going to take a Mustang bounce inside the 20 or right at the 20, and it's going to be down there.
Where did he punt that from? About the 20?
27. Well, the ball was on the 27, so he's going to punt that from maybe the 20. Yep, to the other 20, Hank. That's 60 yards if you.
It was 55 in the air.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Boy, really two college-looking punts tonight. So the Mustang defense will find themselves in a familiar position, and that is on the field. Let's see if we can continue with the solid run defense and keep this ball in front of us, keep the Chiefs behind the chains. And
you got Dane Sanford in there on defense, Hank, at the right defensive end spot. He rushes, goes after Fields, and they got a man wide open out there. That is number 8. Going to be Jackson Price, I believe. Yep.
I want to see where he came from because he didn't have anybody around him. The delay is a couple of plays behind, but who was that called it? Number 6?
Number 8.
Number 8.
And a first down for the Chiefs.
First down yardage picked up by the Chiefs, right at 10 yards. Going to be set at the 30-yard line of the Chiefs. Trips to the near side. Keep Johnson isolated on the far side. Fields rolls to his left. Got Tate Gailey giving chase. Throws it over here in the flats, and it's going to be incomplete. Just threw it behind the receiver there, Jackson Price. Again.
So someone has responded to me.
Don't read
I'm not reading that one. It's Heritage 28-7 over Starkville at the half. And my sports reporter from the Golden Triangle says big plays are killing them.
Heritage is up 28-7?
Yeah, that doesn't, I think Starkville's got a pretty good team, but Heritage has some playmakers, and sounds like they're making plays.
Trips to the near side again. Going to move running back McClure to his right. Fields rolls to his left. Tate Gailey is not able to bring him down, but JC, is that JC? No, that's one of our guards. That's going to be
Hayden Pilla. Good job, Hayden. Way to hang on when the quarterback did a good job stepping up in the pocket, but Hayden was there and wrapped him up and brought him to the ground. It'd be the first sack of the game that I recall.
Last couple of drives, the Mustangs have stood up pretty well, just gave the Chiefs some good field position early on with a couple of those and some big pass plays, but the run defense and early on in this defense has looked pretty well. Trips to the near side, 3rd and 13. Ball on the 27. Give his to McClure, and he fights forward and is going to get near the first down.
He's going to be about 2 yards short.
Will McClure on the handoff.
12 yards. Pretty good play call there.
Yeah.
To the weak side there. And, again, made the first man miss, and he was sort of tripped up and falling forward and wasn't able to run full speed, or I think he would have made it. Fortunately, came up short of the chains. It looks like it's less than 2 yards.
It looks like it's maybe a long yard, but the Chiefs are going to elect to punt it here with 8:40 to go in the third quarter. And this punter is quite the weapon, so and Brock is giving him his due respect.
He sure is, and he keeps this ball in front of him. Last time he had plenty of time to pick it up and run with it. This one is going to be not his best punt. He kind of shanks it out of bounds.
It's going to go out of bounds. I'm going to put it up near the 40-yard line. And that is
keep on coming up, fellas.
This guy is at a flag over there, and that's going to go against the Mustangs. That's going to be a killer. Maybe a sideline warning, maybe it looks like.
We got one of those last week. Fortunately, they don't carry over.
I sure hope that's what it is. Mustang's going to have good field position unless this penalty is going to bring it back.
I see offensive people coming out on the field, which is a good thing.
I guess you get one of those and then they'll flag you the next time?
I don't know, but I believe that's the case.
So Mustangs take over at their own 43-yard line. Good field position. Mustangs unable to do anything with the ball the first possession. Going to bring trips to the near side. Matthew Ryan Smith in the middle of John Heston and Brock. Give is to Sanford, and he's bottled up there. Looks like they're going to key in on him this half, Hank.
I don't blame him.
Chase James and Blake Spencer making the tackle on Dane Sanford. Loss of a yard on the play.
Second down and 12, 2-yard loss on that play. Mustangs stay in trips to the near side. Single wide receiver to the far side is Preston Blaylock. Drew rolls out. Got a man deep, and he throws it to John Heston. I believe he stayed in bounds. Going to be about a 5 or 6 yard gain. Brock had released and gotten behind the defense. Drew just didn't see him. So Mustangs get it back to a 3rd and 11. No, that's going to be 3rd and about 8 yards to go. Ball placed at the Mustang 46-yard line. Big play here for the Mustangs to try to keep the ball. Bring in Matthew Ryan in the middle of the trips over here. Preston Blaylock all alone on the far side. Sanford to Drew's right. Perry Smith snaps the ball. Drew gives it to Dane, and he gets away from first tackler and gets drugged down. Not sure he got inside the neck there, but he did pull him down by the back of his jersey.
Well,
and I think
a man can dream.
It did look.
He pulled him down by the back of his jersey.
50-yard line, Hank. I think you got to go.
Yeah, you do. In 50 seconds, I'll look down and look at the replay. But
okay.
I believe that you are correct.
They're lucky they tackled him because Dane had some running room, made the first man miss, and now the Mustangs may try a hard count before they run this play, but I think they're going to run a play.
Yeah, I think you got to run a play here.
Snap is 2, and Dane gets it, and Dane fights forward for the first down, stays on his feet to the 45-yard line. Great hard running by Dane.
That's Dane Sanford, textbook. He is, he's hit pretty good, about a yard short of the sticks, and just takes his momentum and strength to fight through, pick up a yard or 2 extra, and first down Mustangs.
First down in Chiefs territory at the 45. Mustangs goes 2 wide receivers. 1 to each side. J.C. Girard in his up back position. Lamb gets a snap, keeps it, got nowhere to go, gets maybe right back to the line of scrimmage. Chiefs sniffed that out pretty well. You mentioned that Coach Whiteside's kind of his got a good defensive mind. I guess that's what he coached when he was at Pilla. So you knew this defense was going to be tough.
Yeah, and he's a basketball guy too, so he knows how to scheme on things. He's a good coach, and he's a motivator, gets his guys to play hard. And a former Mustang. He coached there, I don't know, 4 or 5 years maybe.
Say what now?
I said he coached at Pillow 4 or 5 years, basketball and assistant, head basketball coach, assistant football.
Movement on the Mustangs backs them up 5 yards. Second down and 15 from the 50-yard line. Drew throws it over the middle, and it's going to be hit early.
Got to be pass interference.
And there it goes. There it goes. The guy behind it didn't want to call it, but the flag flew from the far side.
Now another flag.
Certainly hit him early. I don't know if that's going to be an unsportsmanlike after the play. It's definitely going to be a pass interference. So are you going to set it off? It's like Coach Crowder's trying to get his guys to settle down over there. Not sure if it was him or what, but I believe they're going to call something on the sideline over there.
Well, the lack of discipline and mistake making is continuing for the Mustangs, and it's a good way to lose games.
Still haven't made a call, but they're marking it off against the Chiefs, but they may be coming right back. 2 fouls on the play. pass interference on the defense. 15-yard penalty. So Mustangs are going to, after all that, going to take a penalty. The result of the pass interference penalty is a first down. The result of the unsportsmanlike conduct is backing up 15 yards. So the net is first down at the 50-yard line. So,
which is an improvement over where we were because we were not first down at the 50, right?
That's right. Yeah, but you would have loved to have the
oh yeah, absolutely.
The play
I'm not
or the penalty. I know, but
excuses.
Yeah. Again, you gotta. He didn't. He just said on the offense, so I got to think it came maybe because somebody was upset the flag didn't come out soon enough.
Well, that came out very quickly. Probably just somebody frustrated.
Lamb with Sanford in the backfield. Fake to Sanford. Throws it out to the near side. And, oh, Brock, did he come down with it? No, he bobbled it. I thought he may have got 1 foot in, but he bobbled it the first time and then secured it, but it was out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm not sure he had total possession of it by the time he got out of bounds, but that was dangerous throw.
Yeah, I could see Keontae
like number
Fields
11 might get it. Good throw, though. Good catch. Just unfortunately not in bounds. Another flag on the play. Mustangs appear to be backing up as though it's on them. Holding. All right.
Holding against the Mustangs. Going to back up to the 40-yard line. Looks like they may have.
Holding penalty against the Mustangs, a 10-yard penalty.
So Mustangs stay in first down, but they're going the wrong way. First down and 20 from the 40-yard line, their own 40-yard line. Lamb in shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the near side, Jacobson and Powers. Drew rolls to the right, gives it to Sanford on a little draw. Sanford runs hard, still not down. Going to be brought down right about at the maybe forward progress to a 3-yard gain. Second down, 17.
3-yard gain.
5:35, clock running in the third quarter. Lamb with Gerard at the up back position. Sanford to his right. High snap. Drew rolls. Got a man open, and it's Brock Jacobson. He's wide open, catches it and he's going to step out of bounds. Good job by Drew staying with that play. He looked like he wanted to tuck it and run it, but kind of stayed behind the sticks, and Brock did what receivers need to do on the scramble drill, kind of found an open space, and Drew delivered it.
Yes, I love it. Drew made a good decision staying in that play, and Brock did a good job to see what he had and get open.
As has been the case all night, Hank, the Mustangs moving the football, getting first downs, backing up, but they're overcoming some penalties. And
I wonder what the Mustang record is for most yards in a game without a touchdown. Let's don't find out.
I don't want to see that later on. Lamb takes the shotgun snap, inside give to Sanford. A lot of Chiefs in the box there.
But the one that made the tackle paid for it.
He did.
Sam Gibson on the tackle.
Maybe a yard. They're going to mark him at the 38-yard line.
He's got the Dane step going. The guy that tackled him.
Yeah.
He's limping. 2nd and 9 for the Mustangs. Eating up a lot of the clock here in the third quarter. Just need to get some points out of it.
High snap. Lamb rolls to throws it to, the flag is going to be thrown, but that's going to be a hold or in the position, defensive backfield. Maybe it's ineligible man downfield is what he indicates. Not sure they threw an intentional grounding, but Drew. Ineligible man downfield is the call. Going to be 5-yard penalty. We will repeat second down if that is the case. Coach Whiteside debating on whether to take it or not. It's going to be 3rd down and 9 if he declines it. Still talking to the referee. Whiteside's going to step him off. Going to take the penalty and keep the Mustangs in second down. I get a text from Coach Mary Claire Brock. She says that the Lady Mustangs will play soccer Monday and Tuesday. Been a break in the action. Had a couple of games canceled, so they're going to get back on the field this week. Coach Brock, let me know who you play, and we'll let them know and where they are. 2nd down and 14 from the Chief 43. Lamb takes a snap, throws it to Brock Jacobson, and good defense there by number 5, Brantley Mobley. He wasn't able to pick it, but he did get enough. I don't know if he even hit it, but he did interfere with Brock enough to get in his eyes and not let him catch that ball.
Yeah, I think he made Brock take his eyes off the ball, and once 5 had flashed in front of him, the ball was right in front of Brock. He couldn't make the catch. But lucky that one wasn't picked, because if it was, I don't think Tate Gailey's not there to catch it. Like last week.
3rd down and 14, 4:21 to go in the 3rd. Lamb takes a snap from Perry Smith. Lamb's got time, throws it to John Heston. Good throw and catch there. Going to be down at about the 35-yard line. First time we've targeted John Heston tonight, I believe.
I believe it is, yeah. Seems like he was in on one play earlier, but maybe it was.
4th down and 6, big offensive play here for the Mustangs to try to keep this drive alive and try to get on the board here, down 21-0. 4:15 to go. Jacobson and Powers to the near side. Preston Blaylock split way out wide at the numbers to the left side. 4th down and 6. Lamb rolls to his right, throws it back to Dane. Dane's got a couple, and he slips and falls. Not sure he was going to get it, Hank, but he was pretty good play call, just kind of slow developing, and the Chiefs read that well.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely am spying on Dane wherever he is on the field there, and looked like the defender was in the area. Looked like he probably had a spy on him too. I think he was not going to get it if he didn't slip, but certainly once he slipped, it was over with. But he was going to have to fight for 5 yards with 2 defenders in good position.
Mustang defense comes back out. Hayes Bennett playing free safety. He's played defense only tonight. Fields gives to McClure. Able to miss the first man. Hayes Bennett makes the tackle, but not before 1st down yardage is gained. A deflating drive there, Hank. You're not able to put any points on the board and then get that 1st down there, and the Chiefs looking to capitalize on that and extend their lead.
I agree. 1st and 10. The Chief 47-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Once again.
McClure is met there and slung down by J.C. Girard. Good tackle there from the linebacker. J.C. slow to get up, but he does.
I think with 5 to 10 yards a carry out of their running game, the Chiefs will be very content to eat up some of this clock and keep the game out of reach of the Mustangs.
Fields in shotgun.
Just maybe a timeout. Timeout on the Mustangs.
2nd timeout of the half for the Mustangs. Coach Crowder wanted to get his defense a talking to, see if they can figure out a way to get this ball back without the Chiefs scoring.
I was just about to say, I mean, the defense needs to come up with some magic here, change the mood of this game and get some spark in the Mustangs.
All right, Coach Brock, thank you. September 19th is Monday. Heritage Academy will be Lady Mustangs will be hosting Heritage Academy at home, which is what hosting means. JV at 4:30, Varsity at 6, and then the 20th they'll play Washington School, also at home. And then next week, St. Al away, Varsity only. And then the 28th, a big home matchup against Bio Academy. That's a game that's been rained out at least once. So senior recognition night will also be on the 28th. So add that to your report from Hank earlier. And I know Coach Brock is looking forward to getting her girls back on the field and try to defend her state title.
Absolutely. That's right. Mustang ladies brought home the title last year, and that's
Fields is in the open field. He's racing towards the end zone, makes a man miss at the 10, and
oh goodness,
Drake Alderman was there, and he just couldn't hold on as Fields dragged him into the end zone with him. Good effort to hustle by Drake to get to the end of that play, but Fields just had too much momentum moving toward the end zone, and going to be a 47-yard touchdown run by Keandre Fields. I know his second touchdown of the night, maybe at least. 27-0, awaiting the PAT. 3:06 in the third. Chiefs threatening to put this one out of reach, Hank.
They're acting like they want to.
We talked about Fields being, he didn't start the year at quarterback. I guess he was playing a running back spot, and he would have been pretty tough from that spot, too.
Yeah. Well, he moves well, and he's thick, strong-looking guy. Got a good arm. Honestly, they've had several guys make some plays tonight. Haven't gotten a tremendous amount of pressure from our line, and they have several guys. If you give them space, you're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, we talked about the baseball program. I talked to Coach Branch up here. He's up here with us, and he says that Mr. Fields is committed to play D1 baseball. I think maybe at Missouri, I think he said. So, very athletic kid, and should have good success on the next level. Mike can play football at the next level at the rate he's going, Hank.
Well, he's having a good night tonight. So, Mustangs will receive the ball for the 5th time tonight.
Deep to receive is Drake Alderman again and John Aiden Brown. Charlie Robbins at the 20-yard line in the up back position. Parker Bright to kick it off again. Kicks it again to Brown. He takes it, secures it this time, gets upfield, and one man got a hand on him, spun him around, and the other two followed him up, brought him down at the 25-yard line. Good return for Brown. Let's see, the ball may be placed past the 25, gonna be about the 27, 28-yard line, call it. 1st and 10 Mustangs, 3 minutes to go. Third quarter.
Looks like we got a few new players out here for the Chiefs as well. Oh, goodness gracious. What was that?
I think we were going to snap it to Brock as he came across the formation, and or we snapped it early. I'm not sure.
Yeah, whatever it was, it didn't appear to come off as planned. I just saw the ball fly up in the air.
Second down, 17. Mustangs at the 21. Dane Sanford running hard. Gets back across the 25. Going to bring up third down.
Making the tackle on Dane Sanford. Gain of 5 yards. Bring up a third down and 11.
Dane gets most of that loss back.
Yeah, I don't know if that was if that was designed to be snapped to Brock, but he wasn't ready for it.
Trips to the near side. Pass out in the flats to Brock. Got a little running room. Gets across the 30, near the 35. Going to be short of the first down.
Pass is complete to Brock Nicholson. Going to be short of the first down, however, bring up a 4th down and 4.
Well, at this point in time, I think you likely have to go for it here and obviously risk giving up the short field, but you need attempts to get in the end zone.
Yeah, you're running out of time. 1:52 to go in the third quarter. 28-0, Chiefs ahead. 4th down and 4 from their own 34. Lamb back to pass, throws it across the middle to Preston Blaylock, and tried to slide and catch it. Drew threw that in a good spot, just a little bit behind Preston maybe, and Preston unable to come up with it. So Chiefs will take over. looking to get to that 35-point mark, Hank.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
I had some concerns, but expected a very tight game. I don't mean just concerns like this. I was certainly not expecting. Well, most importantly, I wasn't expecting a 0 for the Mustangs. And you look at the offensive movement. Certainly wouldn't have expected that, but just haven't been able to get in the end zone.
Throws to his right. Andrew Brock there to defend, and he knocks the ball away. Good job, Andrew. Flag on the play.
Should be.
Ineligible man downfield is going to be the call against the Chiefs.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, you noticed that.
Yeah. I was going to say it should be against them, against the Chiefs, but it was thrown pretty early.
Penalties ineligible receiver downfield against the Chiefs. It will be declined.
It was not a long developing play. Usually you see that on.
I think Coach
streams.
Whiteside tried to get to clock run on that play.
Yeah, he was going
didn't.
for the jugular.
He's ready to go.
Fields takes, I guess the Mustangs are going to take the down and not the penalty. 2nd down and 10. Fields in the shotgun, takes a snap, gives to McClure. McClure is going to be ridden down there by Tate Gailey at the 30-yard line, 5-yard gain. Going to bring up 2nd down and about 6, maybe 4-yard gain. 1:24, clock running in the 3rd. Mustangs will be on the road next week in Jackson again.
Imagine that.
To play Jackson Academy, stepping up in class again at the 6A level.
So, for folks that are wondering if we do have a home field, we do, and we're going to get to use it 3 out of the last 4 games. But odd schedule for the Mustangs this year with what is that? 5 out of the first 6 on the road.
Timeout on the field.
Timeout for a measurement, it looks like.
Timeout for a measurement.
I got a note from Christy Carroll, PA softball. I don't know if you said this. Apparently you didn't. Going to play Bio tomorrow at Bio. JV at 2, varsity to follow.
First down,
maybe a makeup game, I'm not sure, but they'll play tomorrow away.
That was not on my report. I apologize.
Should be a nice weekend to get out and about and watch some softball. Or stay at home and watch some football. College football in full swing. You going to Atlanta? You catching a flight? Okay.
I'm not.
All right. Me neither.
Not surprised.
First down is the call. After the measurement, McClure takes it up to the 20-yard line, inside the 20. Going to be back knocked down about the 19-yard line. Chiefs creeping closer. Going to go down to 45 seconds to go in the 3rd.
If you see Hartley Kittle around, tell him thank you for the excellent camera work. Same for Mr. Banu. Appreciate them. That's going to have to turn around Tate.
Wow, did he catch that ball? He did. That's a big-time play. Tate didn't turn around. That would be the only thing I could say about that, but he was right there, and the receiver could see the ball. We couldn't, and he made the play.
He's got the size and height advantage, and this was a little past the receiver, but did a good job concentrating through and catching that one. I'd like to see that one here again in replay. It takes a while, but it looked pretty.
Parker Bright in to try the extra point. Snap is good, hold is good, and kick is good. That's the magic number, Hank, that you Mustang fans didn't want to see.
That was a good catch. It was he kind of bobbled it and was able to hold on to it there at the end. Got some big hands.
35-0. Mustangs getting it handed to them tonight, Hank. No other way really to put it. Too many mistakes, a few undisciplined penalties that caused some drives to stall, and just too much firepower from the Chiefs tonight. Defense on the field a lot, and they put into some bad spots, gave up some big plays in the passing game, and just didn't have enough tonight.
Yeah, and look, I'm not going to make excuses for them, but this is a team that look, they're not 35 points better than us. I'm not saying they're not better than us. They certainly have been tonight, but we've seen nothing sort of around our peer level. We've seen teams that we were much better than, that weren't didn't really help us much, and then of course Hartfield didn't help us a lot. What happened in this game happened early in this game.
That's right.
And you go down quickly, 14-0, 21-0. Now you're sort of getting yourself into bad situations where you have to go for it when you shouldn't. But it came largely because we couldn't get them off the field. But when we had the ball, we just made way too many mistakes.
That's right, and I agree. It's we talked about it before kickoff. Especially on the road, you've got to get the energy out of the home team. You've got to stay with them and not give them opportunities to gain momentum, because they're going to come out with momentum naturally, being the home team, and come out with energy, and you got to respond to that energy. And the Mustangs didn't do that. Gave up an early touchdown, and then came out with a nice pass play and fumbled the ball after about a 30-yard pass, and then you're right back on the field after 1-2 plays.
But
hand it
to the Chiefs, yeah. I mean, they've played well. It's just, for as well as they've played, we've played in the opposite direction poorly, and really widened out this thing far more than anyone expected on our end. Certainly me, and more than I would anticipate would be the case.
Parker Bright,
if we played well.
Yeah, sets it at the 40. Going to kick it deep. Drake Alderman back there is going to be forced into the end zone again. He's kicking it right at the goal line, and Drake is frustrated.
He still had a foot on the goal line there, but most of his foot was in the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clock is running with 11:40, so I'm predicting I'll be headed south in about 15 minutes.
You think so?
Yeah, I think we will be.
Well, don't leave me.
Well, you're going to be with me.
Okay. Mustangs keep their starting offense in. Coach Whiteside still coaching hard.
Lots of young players in for the Chiefs here.
Charlie Robbins is going to take the carry and move up to about the 23.
Charlie Robbins on the carry.
Offensive line hadn't called their names out tonight. Sumner Tackett, right tackle. Hayden Pilla, right guard. Perry Smith over the ball. Lawson Steed, left guard. Andrew Brock, left tackle. Done a pretty good job pass protecting tonight, Hank.
They have.
I don't think Drew has been, and he's looking to give it to Charlie. And now he throws it to John Heston. A good decision by Drew, getting rid of that. It turned to Charlie, and Charlie wasn't there.
Yeah, it's a busted play. A lot of confusion back there. But, yeah, I mean, Drew hasn't – it's not like he's had all the time in the world all night, but he has had ample time to get rid of the ball. So good job there by the line. Dane has rarely been hit in the backfield on these carries. He's had a little bit of daylight, but this is an area of the game right here where you'd like to see us create some big holes and blow these younger Chiefs off the ball, still with our starters in there.
Dane to Drew's left, give this to Charlie. Now fake to Charlie, throws it to Dane. Dane getting an opportunity to deliver a blow to one of those younger Chiefs. First down is gained by Dane. 33-yard line. Mustangs own 33. Clock running at 9:30 to go. Mustangs have 2 timeouts left. Not sure they'll use them. Lamb takes the snap. This time he does give it to Charlie. Charlie drags the pile up across the 35 to the 36. Got a Chiefs player down with a cramp.
Well, they're getting into my heading south in 15 minutes.
Well, he's coming on off. He knows you want to get home.
Thank you. Who was that?
53.
Thank you, Sam Gibson. Hope your leg gets to feeling better. 55 is a large man that just checked in. That is Zane Murphy, a sophomore. He's a big one.
He's a lot of man there. Pass is caught out to John Heston, kind of runs backwards, gets back up to where he caught it. Not sure they're going to give him first forward progress there. Didn't get touched.
I don't think he got to the.
They're marking him across the 40 here.
Pass is completed 20.
Yeah. He got across the 40. I don't think he got to the first down.
No, he didn't. They're going to be 3rd down and about 3.
Matthew Nemey's in the game over here at the left wide out. No, that's not Matthew Nemey. I'm sorry.
It's Preston Blaylock.
Preston Blaylock.
Dane Sanford got some running room, and number 15 is on the receiving end of another blow by Dane Sanford. And 15 is down. If you watch that replay, Hank, Dane just lowered his head, and 15 tried to get lower than him, was unable to. Looks like he took one right in the chest.
Well, chest is better than head. He's moving around. Probably has the wind knocked out of him.
15 is Connor Barham.
Carson Barham.
Barham is up now. He's in some pain, Hank. Big ovation here by the Chief faithful.
Glad to see him walking off on his own power. He's holding his shoulder.
Looks like he's already had a brace underneath there, maybe already. You don't want to have an already sore shoulder when you go try to tackle Dane, because it's going to be sore after. Number 18, Parker Bright, checks in. After the injury, clock goes back to running. Just over 8 minutes to go. 1st and 10 Mustangs. Lamb rolls to his left. Throws underneath to Brock Jacobson across midfield. Good looking Brock's had a good night tonight. Caught most balls thrown his way.
Yeah, and look, I think that's going to have to be a big part of our identity going forward here, is these shorter, higher percentage completions.
Sanford behind Lamb. Give his to Dane. Fights across the 45, down near the 43.
Dane Sanford on the carry.
Charlie Robbins comes in, gives Dane a break.
7 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the running clock ball game. Mustangs trailing 35-0. Mustangs are putting up some more yardage against this second team of the Chiefs. I'd like to see us get a touchdown.
Right with a step, and he made a heck of a catch. Came over the top of that defender, and they're going to call interference, but it's not going to matter. Mustangs are going to take the play.
I'm just going to say this. You and I talked about this all offseason. We thought we would see a lot of that, and we talked about, how really Brock last year made a lot of contested catches, and there was one of them right there. That's good to see. A glimpse of what we'd like to see some more of. I knew Matthew Nemey was coming in the game, and he has checked in, and hopefully we'll get a connection to him in here for the senior. He's wide to the left. We've got John Heston and Brock to the right. Handoff is to Charlie Robbins up the middle.
Stacked up there right at the 10, maybe the 11.
Somebody's hat popped off. They'll have to come out of the game.
That's the big guy.
It's the big 55.
Zane Murphy.
Clock going to be right about 5.5 minutes to go when the Mustangs snap this ball. Second down and 11 from the 13. As Charlie lost a yard. No, that's not correct. Charlie does a really good job cutting that ball back. Hank gets, I don't know what that may be a face mask. There was no offensive players down there. They're going to give him a touchdown.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope it's a, if it is a touchdown, it is called a touchdown. If it stands, I believe that was Charlie Robbins.
That was. Heck of a run by Charlie inside the tackles, zigging and zagging, getting to the goal line. Looks like the Mustangs are bringing on the PAT team.
He must have. Officials done a good job telling us what happened on the field. I may have jinxed it. He just ran away from us. But it must have been some sort of. Let's see.
Number 20, Wes Griswold, is going to attempt this PAT. Personal foul, face mask. Personal foul, face mask on the defense will be assessed on the kickoff, Hank.
To be Wes, yeah, I think you already said this is Wes Griswold attempting the PAT. Snap is back. Oh, I believe it was.
No, he just pushed it off to the right. So Mustangs are going to sit on 6 points, 35-6. Clock running to 4 minutes. Mustangs are going to take the 15-yard penalty and kick it off from the 45. If I'm usually kick it off from the 40, 15 yards, going to be across midfield to the 45.
I like the onside. I don't know if we'll see it, but let's work on our offense some more.
That's right. The score is ruining a very nice night outside tonight, and hate it for these Mustangs. They have, played well coming into this, and but you kind of saw some holes.
Yep.
That you might be exploited, and you just can't afford to. We've said it again. You can't afford to give good teams extra opportunities, and we did that.
Oh, absolutely. We wrapped this one up for them and gave it to them early on with our mistakes. Not to say that the Chiefs weren't playing well, but we didn't take them out of it, and we took ourselves out of it. But the real question now will be, how does the team respond? You've got everything that you want to do in front of you for the rest of the season.
You got 18 seniors. We've talked about it all year. Now's the time that those guys kind of rally the troops and work hard in practice this week. And you got an opportunity for, PowerPoints is the name of the game unless you're winning the conference. So you got an opportunity to go get a big win next week, and that'll kind of boost your PowerPoints up.
Absolutely. Yeah, so we'll be at Jackson Academy. What do they call it? The Brickyard down there.
The Brickyard.
7 o'clock start as usual. We'll have our work cut out for us. JA will be a very good team like Magnolia Heights is, and again, Mustangs will need to respond and look at that scoreboard, not like the way it looks, not like what they see is what I was trying to say.
Right.
And choose to get better from it.
Got some reserves in on defense now. Andrew Brock forcing the man almost out of bounds, but does not go out of bounds. Minute 30 to go, minute 36 to be exact. Cole Prosek. You guys will remember that name from last night. He is a 9th grader. Due to some injuries, he's the backup quarterback for the varsity, but he's very capable. Taking a hit there from 21 Elliott Flowers. Clock going to be down under a minute before they run this next play.
15 was in on that tackle as well for the Mustangs. Not a number I recognize.
Brantley Counts. 15.
Brantley Counts was in there.
Prosek waiting on the clock to run. Calls for the snap, gets it, gives to it's like Chamberlain McLean.
Yeah, Chamberlain
be,
shot through that gap, made the tackle. I know his dad.
Good-looking sophomore class getting some action tonight. John Robert Smitherman, Jay Davis. Was that Harper Hodges, 65. Elliott Flowers, Trey Schmitz, the senior. Charlie Robbins, the junior. John Aiden Brown. That's going to do it, Hank. 10-9-8.
Well, thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Sorry, tonight didn't go the Mustangs' way, but we'll be back next week. Actually, Jonathan and I will not be back next week. There'll be some substitutes in for us, and they'll do a good job for you. So tune in next week as we'll be coming to you from Jackson Academy.
Yeah, thanks to John Manuzowitz, Hartley Kittle. Hank, enjoyed it as always, and safe travels home for all you Mustangs fans, and we'll be back next week.
Thank you.